Cool. Hello everyone, welcome to SIG Autoscaling meeting for Monday the 18th of December 2023. We already have a few items on the agenda. I don't know if we've got Suraj or Vishal on the call. We got backward PR that has been merged into release 128. So, okay, I'll update that. Maciek.
Yeah, so I am planning to cut 129 release of cluster autoscaler probably around the end of this week. I'd be aiming to have it, but as I said, towards the end of this week. Obviously, if there is any major technical issues that may get delayed to next week, I hope to avoid that. I am going to cut a branch probably later today. If there is any pending PRs that need to be included, please let me know. I think there is still time to do this, but I'd rather have them cherry picked into the release branch just to control and make sure no last second changes get included post testing and so on.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome. Thanks for that. Anything else anyone wants to raise? That's the agenda whizzed through.
Yeah, now as we were talking about releases, I was wondering about VPA release. I'm not sure who will be doing this, like with a new team in Canada and stuff, but I guess we also wanted to do a release for every Kubernetes version, right?
Yeah, do you have any insight on that, Maciek, as to who's going to be, who's intended to be handling?
I can speak for that. So yes, we will also do a release for VPA. We haven't planned for this week because most of folks are out of office, but we can plan as well. So yeah, same as what Maciek said. If there is any PR that you want to be included, just let us know. And
okay,
we should do this release anyway for 129.
Perfect. Thanks.
Thank you.
Yeah, sorry. I was just curious. How does it work with this KubeCon EU? If we want to propose like a talk, I'm just curious.
Do you mean for the maintainer track?
Is there like a developer track or? Sorry, I'm not very. Should have checked.
So the main call for proposals has already been closed. Assessment for that finished. Well, the early assessment for that finished yesterday, and then I can't remember when. At some point in January when that schedule comes out. The other side is the maintainer track, which is intended for sort of maintainers, owners of SIGs, sub-projects, etc. to talk. So not just Kubernetes, but all CNCF owned projects. Basically the guidance is there's one talk per SIG, one and a bit talks per SIG. So there's the potential, like there's a regular SIG update that we do where we sort of try and give a quick overview of the things to know in all of the sub projects. And then there is the potential to also submit other sub project related talks, albeit there's limited scope for how many the conference can take. So those are very much not guaranteed to be selected.
Okay.
Those to be submitted, the deadline for those is the end of this month, and they need to go through either a SIG lead or a sub-project lead to submit them, since it's a separate portal.
Okay. Thanks.
So yeah, if you have any thoughts about that, then reach out to myself or Marcin via Slack.
Not really. No, I was just curious how, because I thought there was like a development. When I saw the word maintenance, I thought, okay, yeah, well, autoscaling is all about maintenance, but it's also about development, you know.
Yeah, no, it's a specific use of the word maintainer. I can't remember when the call. I think the call for proposals for the main tracks, sort of the general tracks, ended end of November at some point.
Okay.
Just on that subject, if anyone is wanting to speak about some of the projects on the regular SIG update, then we, as far as I'm aware, we don't have any people sort of have put their names forward yet for giving the SIG update this time round. Obviously want to get it sort of polished off and submitted before the deadline closes. So if you could get in touch over the sort of next week or so, so that we've got time to just get it submitted, that would be much appreciated.
So what's the best channel for the kind of this discussion?
I mean, we can start a thread in SIG Autoscaling, or we can do it over DMs. I'm happy with either.
Okay. I'll follow up on this. I think I may be interested in participating from the perspective of things we discussed with Carpenter. I hope to make some progress on the whole like unifying labels and concepts and maybe documentation, and that would be, I think, very nice topic, because it's not one project within the SIG, it's more a kind of SIG as a whole. Or I mean, not every project in the SIG, but it's still cross-project collaboration within the SIG, which I think is quite interesting.
Yeah. I think that would be a nice example. So awesome.
Yeah, so I'd be interested in being involved in this, but I'll follow up with you.
Awesome, thanks.
Yeah, having this would be really great. I think there's a number of people who are like much more further away from the SIG who are now having lots of questions. So like a few people already reached out to me with some questions related to Carpenter, like what does this mean now for cluster autoscaler, and so on and so on. So some guidance would be highly appreciated, like where all of this is going.
Yeah, awesome. Okay, good to know. Good. Anything else from anyone else? Awesome. And thank you very much. And I'll talk to you. I don't think there'll be a SIG meeting next week. Just my assumption. So I hope everyone has a good Christmas, and see you in the new year.
Thank you.
You too. Thanks.
Bye.